Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Up next, it's our main event between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and we're underway from Pittsburgh. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
26-yard line.
Ready? 180. Hunt.
Nix from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Hold on, set. Ready? 180.
First down carry for Pacheco. In there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. These last two snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, third and long.
Hold on, set.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. The give now to Benson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Benson. Galloping inside the 40. don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Captain. Hey!
Play action with Mix. He's got Emeka and Buka. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mix with it on 1st. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Warren quick on the draw. Solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Right back to Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He completes it in traffic. And he's not going to get the 1st. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. And they've left their offense out there, and they're going for this on 4th down.
Bombers.
They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Off the play action, here's Murray. He throws a bullet deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 13-0 lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause.
Hold on, son.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hold on, son. Chill. Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Right side, this is Ibuka. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Adrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Ready. Olay.
Now Nix on third down. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's a big strike downfield to Ibuka. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Ready.
Nix now to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pacheco has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Almost set.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Nix. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On third down, here's Nix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
First and 10, Murray. Finds his target, Ryman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They bring Wilson in motion right. They give on second to Benson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone now. It's cut at the 4! And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Called in again. It's McBride. And he's tackled for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Steelers' 5-yard line.
So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals boat racing them to the half Jimmy Bucket is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 24 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The Steelers calling their 1st time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Boswell to add the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Benson once more. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. 2-2.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
12 more yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hits him on the in route. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on fourth down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. The kick by Ryland is good. And just before halftime, Bronx, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Murray to throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a race down the right side. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
62 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Benson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Big Ace! Big Ace open! Big Ace open!
Play action now, Murray. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. It really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
All set to go now from the 35.
Green.
Benson on first and 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to Benson here on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Benson now from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Benson off his own read. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. It's Ibuka on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
The 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Cut. Nice game left side. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Come back.
They'll begin this drive with Benson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now an inside give to Benson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Cardinals football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll toss it here to Benson. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's Pacheco again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Here's Nix to throw. He rolls to his right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
And the Cardinals
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Back to the well again. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's taken down.
Call it 1 yard on the run. That's going to set up 4th and 7. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder.
50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Chad Ryland to
All set now for the kickoff.
Arizona.
Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
He was tackled.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Nix. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Well, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
Boswell to kick off for
So
Pittsburgh.
following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going to pass it here. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. We've set it down from 37. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Pittsburgh.